Hi everyone, how are you? Today we started with a pause. I hope you're doing well because it's important to take time to smell the roses, especially in a garden like this where we are on the human planet. As you can see, I am at the same location as before. This beautiful heavenly place over here called Colwood. This is the Colwood Park right in front of us. It's very beautiful. It's very stunning. It's picture perfect. It is the way it was when it was created. Probably the trees grew, which having been cut back, which is a good thing. The trees grew since then, but everything else remained very similar the way it was, just like Heaven's Net. Heaven's Net, similarly to where we are today, or at many other times, as well as we will be here because I have a membership here. This is one of my most beloved heavenly place, whatever floats your boat in the entire world. I haven't been at most of the places, so I don't have much experiences at most of the surface places or publicly accessible places. I've been in Hawaii. I was born in Hungary. I am living in Canada since 1999 March 10th. That's when Kiri got into Canada around that time. My dream vehicle from Michigan. Heaven's Net. Dreams, you mainly write dreams, are belonging to Heaven's Net, which is an internally divine, holy, magical, magnificent, prosperous environment for humankind, for human nature, for humankind, for human nature, for human natured beings, for human natured things, for human natured effects. Previously, we were at Heaven's Net. Uh, we were remembering of a memorandum, a memory from heaven to me. It was all regarding to synergy, synchronized energy. I was representing how important it is to have synchronized energy. Just like every time I will show you proof. That's where we were previously. That's a beautiful picture with it. Many current scientists are talking about holes when it comes to creations. Well, if that's the closest thing you can compare part of the universe, then of course do it. It's that kind of perspective would be aligned with the two with the two-dimensionally plus reality. The human natured reality is three-dimensionally plus. So that's the basic. That's how we perceive things first before anything else humanly. That means we don't only see what in front of us or what we would like to get, but we also see what's in between. We will also see what's around it. With that, of course, it's a huge plus. Firstly, that we are seeing ourselves as humans, as human natured beings. In this case, as a human, energetically, physically, as well as psychologically. That's Saint Trinity. That's human natured balance. When you combine that, or when you involve the five main elements, of course, with Saint Trinity, we're talking about eight, number eight, which in this case representing infinity. It will represent immortality. It will represent something what is holy, something what is divine, just like godlike, angelic, human nature, which is humanly creative, humanly protective, together as one, for humans, with humans, to fulfill the number one purpose, which is to sustain human nature. Imagine all that fun just to be legal as a human being. When it comes to behaviors, and then when it also comes to the products of those behaviors, or when it comes to the events, or when it comes to products, any products, energetic, physical, or psychological products. Imagine that environment which is actually legal for humans, according to human rights, which is an already established foundation of all legally existing things or beings, events, effects, since 1848, since 1948 officially, since 1948. Okay, let's get to heaven's net. Let's get to the material. I'm keep repeating myself, so let's stop that. Okay, where we are. 5 minutes. Normally, all games were created for humanly mutually satisfying satisfactions. That's the next. After that, there will be a material in Hungarian, which will describe how I pray. Praying is when we are expressing ourselves verbally towards the divine nature, which is technically us, as well as human souls, which we are. Meditating when we are listening to that, when we listen to that heavenly nature, when there is nothing else, only that, what it is, the messages to electromagnetic impulses we call energy, which is informations coming through us, through our psyche, comprehensively, comprehensively, acknowledgeably. Normally, it's a big word today. It is the proof. Again, all of these informations we started I was able to connect to heaven's net, to heaven's love, to human heaven in nature, psychologically. I was able to get inspired, then produce an intellectual material which is only having human nature in it. Literally looking at it, by looking at the meanings of the words or the sentences or the quotations or the poems. Some of them could be songs. Or even movies. How about a movie called Heaven's Net? How would you like that? I was educated to believe that media got something to do with medium, medication, medicine. Something what actually heals us simply by caring for us intellectually, helping us to enhance our human abilities, our genealogically inherited, mutually cherished, individually magical talent, abilities. All humans got that. Okay, normally it's a big word. Norm man. So norm man could also be norm and, which in this case would say normal angel. Norm man would represent humans in this case because it's an ancient language, so there will be just one way to express since it's humankind. Human man would also mean simply in this case because they are abbreviations connected. Nor man, nor in this case means north, northern human. Okay, of course, all ethnicities, the labels of all ethnicities in the human realm or reality or word mean exactly important heavenly like meanings with definitions, with stories, with everything what is alive for us, keeps us alive. We call it life. By from one culture to another, things may differ in style, but according to human nature, it would be like this. Normally, all games were created by humans, actually, by the human spirit, for humanly mutually satisfying satisfactions. Everybody loves that song, Satisfaction. It used to be a huge disco pop material back in the days. Normally, all games were created. All games. Some people believe that everything is a game. Shakespeare would agree. He would be, oh yeah, as well as the entire theater. I mean, he was older at that time. I'm gonna act normally one second. He would say like, yeah, since the entire world is a huge theater, of course we play. Of course it is a game. He was a very awesome man, very uplifting. Always had good stories or good way to represent stories, even the war stories. He would make a nice story of like if you're capable of metaphorically seeing through his work, Shakespeare's, you will be like William Shakespeare. You will be like, oh goodness, this is a masterpiece. Oh my goodness, it is a masterpiece. Normally, all games, he believed that was also a game. What he was doing, he would believe that everything is a game. What everybody is doing, he believed this is a theater. He believed everything is a theater. The entire universe is a theater. He believed. He had some serious, intellectually, highly intellectually accepted, cherished, celebrated individuals with him, around him, all the time, even when he didn't have a penny or had less than a penny. Okay, Heaven's Net, Heaven's Love. Normally, all games were created for humanly mutually satisfying satisfactions. There is someone who could be a good teammate to do something. That means to play a good game. Let's see. In this world, where humans aren't capable of making it so, that there is always the reason, always pollution, always radiation decay, always alien natured radiation, which acidifying something in humans with humans when they are getting together, blocking the energy force field to actually synchronize, to have to synergize, to synchronize, to glow together. And that's something what is not belonging to human, to the human planet or to humans. So we better give it back. We better give all the alien elements back. You don't need any. You don't need anything bad to be well. You never have. You never will need anything bad to be well. Never. Ever, 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 ever. Normally, all games were created for humanly, mutually satisfying satisfactions. Well, sounds like a good deal to me. With humanly right creative thinking abilities, as well as the mutually shared, mutually satisfying emotional experiences with abilities then, because now we got the good thoughts and good emotions will come. Let's have them fly. Let's make it safe. Humanly. Sometimes it's avoiding something. Sometimes it's eliminating something. Sometimes is being with something what is actually good. Or could be flipped to be good just by being reminded that hey, enjoy the play. Let your spirit fly together. As a human, we'll always do. All animals are like watching us like this, and all the rest of the creations who are not like this yet. That's all they're looking for. That's all they cherish. They love that. Of course, if we're doing it in a way where where obviously everything as well as everyone remains healthy, that means really able to preserve well-being, blissful, blissful happenings with peaceful memories to become. That's how it works. Does not work in any other ways. We call it in any other ways. You would call it that does not work. And because it does not work, it will not work like that. So, but what if oppositely doing something? What is creating something what is actually not heavenly anymore? What if we do oppositely something in there? Could be just little actions, little acts, little acts. You gotta forgive me. I love exes. I'm not talking about ex girlfriends. I'm talking about axes as an axe. You know, the Viking tool, and that's why I can't really pronounce that the acts, because I automatically, intuitively want to say axe. I just love axes in all sizes. Not talking about previous girlfriends. Normally, all games were created for humanly mutually satisfying satisfactions. Your own behavior is a game. You have a good game plan, you have a good chance to do it right. Your game plan will depend on how aware you will be regarding to you, then how conscious you will be regarding to everyone as well as everything else as also around you. Just to consider, just to care as a human soul. Now, this memorable reminder could be a lifestyle. How about that? We will continue. How you know something is true when it comes to, okay, this is normal or not normal? Well, as long as something is true, then it will have a chance to be good. As long as something is aligning with human nature, then it is good. How do I know about human nature? Well, it's all there in the human rights, 30 paragraphs, all interconnected, all interlinked. We are doing it, we are having it for oneself as well as for others. We are not doing it for oneself, we are not going to have it for others. But the magic could occur into this event, into this moment, then say, okay, I will change anything what was wrong or bad to everything what is actually right. Scientifically proven, accordingly what actual real science, evidence, like real happenings, like real experiences, like this recording right now. I'm gonna turn the camera. Oh, camera is already there. There's a little nice little fairy came up. What is it? It's very nice. Oh, so cute. It's an animal, ecologically acidified. Once human natured being just came out a little bit. It took a pic. Unfortunately, the camera isn't high enough to see it. It's gone already, or to seeing it. I take a little break. I got pretty dry. Then we will come back. I pause here. I need to have it. I'll show you what I'm drinking. This is the commercial. It has to be a commercial, especially a good one. Canada Dry, zero sugar, no sugar involved, zero sugar. It's sweet. It has strawberry flavor. I'm not gonna say it has strawberry in it. And it has lemon flavor in it. Got the flavor. We got the flavor. I got flavor. Now I got the flavor.